In the last video, we learned about Vata, Pitta and Kapha. What are these things and what are the different Prakritis? What Prakriti are you? All of that, and thank you so much for the overwhelming response, and it melted my heart. In today's video, we are going to talk about Ayurvedic medicines. I know there are a lot of questions that has been sent to me by my followers on my Instagram, so I have compiled all of those questions and we are going to answer one by one. So let this video be the answer for all those questions you have had in your mind about Ayurvedic medicines. Let's get started. Are Ayurvedic medicines safe? Before answering that question, let me give you a brief outline of how Ayurvedic medicines work and what are the different kinds of Ayurvedic medicines. So Ayurveda has two branches of medicine. One is the herbal medicine and the second branch is called Rasa Shastra. Rasa Shastra means, Rasa means mercury, Shastra means science. That doesn't mean that it only talks about Rasa based medicines or mercury based medicines, but it also talks about different other metals and herbo-mineral compounds that goes into making those medicines. Coming to the safety, herbal medicines are generally safe for anybody. However, 10% of herbal medicines have side effects. Now, coming to the second category, herbo-mineral medicines. Herbo-mineral medicines, when it comes to the safety, it entirely depends upon where it is produced, how it is produced, how these medicines are purified, and in what quantity you are given, and for how long the medicine is given, and who is giving you that medicine. If everything is right, then these medicines are effective and are good. If one of these are not right, then these medicines are not safe. Coming to the herbal medicines generally are mild and good for the body, but there are certain medicines which are little stronger compared to other medicines. Just like, weed is also a plant. Just because it is plant-based doesn't mean that it is safe for you. One man's medicine could be another man's poison. So again, these medicines have to be given by the doctors. Unfortunately, in India today, Ayurvedic medicines are not as much controlled as allopathic medicines. Most of the medicines are available in Ayurvedic pharmacies. Even without prescription, you can get it. However, it is not safe to use any of these medicines. When it is tagged medicine, try to get it from a doctor, because doctor knows whether this medicine is suited for you or not. Now, coming to the practice of by different doctors. Some doctors practice in herbo-mineral compounds and they are successful in it and they feel it is effective, and it depends on the doctor completely which medical system they want to choose. I personally do herbal medicines, only herbal medicines. I don't do any medicines with heavy metals or herbo-mineral compounds, because my ideologies and the way I treat conditions are totally different. I believe food is medicine. Secondly, the medicines that I give have to be very, very mild, because otherwise it will conflict with my treatment protocols. I primarily work with the liver, I primarily work with the Agni and digestion to treat any condition. So for that, I want to give only mild medicine. So I give milder than the mildest of medicines. I don't even give an ashwagandha or a shatavari. You won't find it in my prescriptions, primarily because of this reason. Now, coming to the safety of medicines, as I said, it depends upon the doctor who is giving you these medicines completely. Question number 2. Are Ayurvedic medicines heaty? Before that, let us understand what is the basic principle of treatment of Ayurveda. We definitely look at the doshas and the malas and the different constitution and all of that, the prakriti of the individual. However, the baseline of treatment is always the dosha predominance of the patient. When somebody who is coming with a vata imbalance, he might need a warming treatment. When somebody is coming with a pitta imbalance, or this person has a rakta dushti or some problem with absorption or any problem with the blood or anything, blood dhatu, then you give something which is cooling. And when it comes to kapha, again we need to give something warm kind of a treatment. Now, if the doctor that you're going to is prescribing you a warm medicine, without considering your Prakriti, which is Pitta Prakriti, which is without considering your doshas and doshyas, which is your blood tissues affected. In such cases, then the medicines can be wrong, and that is because of wrong diagnosis, and that is a wrong prescription. So change the doctor. Ayurvedic medicines are not heaty. There are medicines that are good, like warm medicines are there. Like say for example, somebody who is 80 years old and having a lot of aches and pains in the body. The Agni is Vishama. That means sometimes it is good, sometimes it is not good. In such cases, we give warming medicines. For those people, we have to give warm medicines. But for somebody with a Pitta imbalance, no, we should never give a warming medicine because that goes opposite to his condition. So that is the wrong prescription. So again, totally depends upon the doctor. Choose the right doctor. The next question is about Western Ayurveda, and it is hard to get medicines in the West. I will tell you how Ayurveda is practiced in the West as much as I know about it from my patients, because when patients come to me, they always bring their prescriptions which they have been taking. And I'm not telling you 100% of the prescriptions are like that, but a major chunk of these prescriptions, at least 80% of these prescriptions, what I see is turmeric tablet, turmeric churna. Churna means powder. Moringa powder. Ashwagandha churna, ashwagandha tablet. You know, different kinds of herbs given as a single herb. In Ayurveda, we have 30,000 formulations mentioned in the Samhitas. Out of these 30,000 formulations, there are very minimal number of single drug formulations, or less than 1%. Why is it like that? Because Ayurveda believes that the combined action of the medicines, combined action of different herbs put together is much more effective or has a different effect compared to single ingredients. I'll give you another example for this to make it easier for you to understand. Recently, I posted something on my Instagram where I was talking about garlic milk that subsides gas, bloating and acidity. When I posted this, a lot of people commented under the post saying, garlic doesn't suit me, milk doesn't suit me. So this remedy is a nonsense remedy. I am not going to try this. Now, what is happening is you are trying to draw parallels between the modern scientific thinking and Ayurveda. The modern scientific thinking or the Western scientific thinking and Ayurvedic principles are totally different. I'll tell you why. So when you look at garlic as an ingredient, it is Pitta increasing. It can increase acidity. Just chew a couple of cloves of garlic and you will feel acidic in your stomach if you already have a Pitta imbalance. Now, milk is a heavy food. It's difficult to digest. It is kapha rich. It is snigdha. It is oily. So it causes heaviness and bloating in your stomach. So if you look at the individual components, it is going to act opposite to what the remedy is for. But the remedy is for subsiding gas, bloating and acidity. How is that possible? If the individual ingredients are working like this, that is because of what Ayurveda says. The combined action is even better or a different action compared to the individual ingredients. That is why most of the formulations are in combinations. Now, here we are also doing processing. So we are combining two things, so the effect is different. We are boiling it and reducing it, the effect changes again. And then you are consuming it in a specified dosage. Again, there is a processing. So all these processing that has been done to these separate ingredients now coming together gives a different effect. Hence, it subsides acidity, subsides bloating, subsides gas. If not, try it and let me know. So that is the thing with Ayurvedic formulation. So real Ayurvedic medicines are always combinations. Most of them, at least 90 8% of them. The next question, right sources of medicines. Should we get it from doctors? Now, generally, we have a thinking that if you get from brands, then it goes under stringent policies and quality control and all of that. So it has to be better than somebody or a doctor making it by himself. There's a huge difference, I will tell you. Now, if a doctor is making a medicine, the first thing is the intention. The doctor is making the medicine, any doctor who is making the medicine himself, when it is given to a patient, it is like custom made medicine for the patient's condition. The intention of the doctor is to heal the patient. He wants the patient to heal and go. No doctor would want this patient to just give him money and so that he can take the money and give him whatever. No doctor, no good doctor wants to do that. Now, coming to commercial medicines, what is the intention? Make money, right? If the doctor choose to be a good doctor, he will always look for the right quality of ingredients, the best quality of ingredients. He will not add adulterants. He will be very particular with the safety with which he is making the medicines and then giving it to you and purifying those medicines and giving it to you in the right quantity. That is godly and divine. So if you have a chance to get any medicine prescribed by a doctor himself, close your eyes and take that medicine. That is what I suggest, and that's my opinion at least. Coming to commercial medicines, I don't know how many people will talk against me for saying all of this, but I must say this. At least I should say this. If I don't say this, who will say this? So here is how commercial medicines are not good. There are hundreds of different brands making medicines today. Big brands making medicines. All these pharmacies who are making medicines are in perfect competition. Perfect competition is a management competition situation where every brand is battling on price because they are serving the same customers. So customers have this price sensitivity. That means whichever brand is giving them lesser price, they have a gravitation towards that brand. And that is quite normal. And because of that, where they can cut corners is their intention. And usually the cutting of corners happens in the quality of medicines. Quality means, one example is organic black sesame seeds. Okay. Black sesame seeds are available in different quality. The best quality is the most expensive. And then we have medium quality, then we have the low quality. If you look at the ingredients of a medicine, it might say there is black sesame, but can you identify whether this person or this company is using the best quality organic black sesame seeds or the lowest quality? We can't find that. Nobody can do it. But an Ayurvedic doctor who knows this is the best quality organic black sesame seeds, then that doctor would go and purchase it and get it for their patients. And that is the difference. You can't find out certain things when it comes to these brands, but these things can be rectified by a doctor who is giving these medicines. Because I believe when doctors give medicine, they strongly look for high quality ingredients compared to the brands. The next question is, while having Ayurvedic medicines, is it okay to have non-vegetarian food? First of all, Ayurveda is not a vegetarian medicine or a non-vegetarian medicine or a vegan medicine, nothing like that. The medicine is for you. If you are a non-vegetarian, eat your non-vegetarian and then take the medicine. If you are a vegetarian, have vegetarian food. If you have been only having vegan food, have vegan food and then take Ayurvedic medicine. Ayurvedic medicine do not have that segregation. Because I'll give you a very silly example. I'm just making this up and it is not written anywhere. And it's a very silly example, but the intention is making you understand. So imagine a person, he is living in a desert, okay, and the only animal which is there is rhinoceros. There are no plants, there is nothing else, and this person has to eat rhinoceros meat when he is in that forest. How would you give medicine, or how would you prescribe a diet for this person? Ayurveda has answers. I always tell this, that Ayurveda has all the answers. Just go to Ashtanga Hridayam or Charaka Samhita, Sutra Sthana. You will see the qualities of a rhinoceros meat. And that too, different parts of the body, what is the properties of different parts of meat. So Ayurveda has all these elaborate principles for each person, because it is not something related to religious science. It is something for improving the health of the person in whatever situation and in whatever environment he is in. Is it okay to have a non-vegetarian food while taking Ayurvedic medicines? Absolutely. What are the best brands of Ayurvedic medicine? I was waiting to answer this question. Again, I'll tell you an example. A very big Ayurvedic medicine manufacturing company. You might have heard its name, but I'm not taking the name here. So this company makes 4 set of medicines. So this company is into making medicines, and they also have hospitals and all of that. They are quite big. So they make 4 sets of medicines in their manufacturing units. The first set of medicine goes to the hospital. This pharmacy having the hospital, the first set goes there, and this is the highest quality set. And then the second set of medicine goes to the subsidiaries of those hospitals for their patients, their treatments, etc. And that is the second quality of medicine. The third quality of medicine goes to their own branded outlets, like their own outlets, where they sell only their medicines. Now, the fourth quality of medicine, that goes to all the retail outlets, even just these shops selling Ayurvedic medicines from different brands, those places it will go. And now the fourth quality, the lowest quality, is what goes into these retail outlets. And this is just one brand's real story, inside story. So don't buy these commercially manufactured medicines, and even the kashayams, right? In some rare cases, what happens is sometimes my patients are not able to get my medicines. So in such cases, sometimes I have to tell them, okay, there is no way to go about this. We might have to buy from this brand. And one of my patients used this, and the patient was telling the amount of sediments in that decoction was around this much. So he could have only this much of that decoction. So that is because of the lowest quality ingredients put into making these medications. So if given a chance, don't take these medications. The last thing I want to tell you, recently I came across a video of somebody giving out Ayurvedic medicine prescriptions on YouTube. 10 medicines were spoken about in the video. Out of it, 9 of them were having these herbo-mineral compounds. And this person has a good intention of letting people know about these medicine, creating awareness, telling people that, there is this medicine available, that medicine available for this common ailment, that common ailment, which is all good. The intention is good. But when you are giving such a strong medicine, as I said, you have to always look at whether this medicine is purified, whether this medicine is given in the right quantity to the right person. Is this medicine suitable for this person? Here, the biggest negligence is you are giving something so strong to the general public and giving like moderate to high doses, and I saw the dosages and I almost fainted seeing the dosages. and those dosages asking people to have like 2 tablets 3 times a day, like 3 tablets twice a day, 1 tablet twice a day. This is not how it has to be prescribed. The quantity of the medicine is very important. The purification is very important. And who you're giving this medicine to is also very important. It is said that more than 41 days you cannot have any herbo-mineral medicines continuously. After that, you must stop it. The biggest negligence here is without knowing the patient's dosha constitution, imbalances, how this patient is having, does he have any pre-existing conditions? Without knowing this, when you are giving something so strong like a herbo-mineral medicine with random dosages like this, if something happens to this patient, who gets the blame? Ayurveda gets the blame. And all these Ayurvedic doctors who are trying to serve humanity, trying to help people, giving Ayurveda in the most authentic and the most real way, will also get the blame. Ayurvedic medicine caused this condition, that condition, etc. etc. So always consult a doctor before taking any of the herbo-mineral medicines. You can exercise one simple thing, right? When you get a brand, always look at the ingredients. Google it. Find out what is the ingredient. Is it safe for you? So don't randomly take any medicine with herbo-mineral compounds without prescription. Let this be a triple-lined rule in your mind. Okay. Another thing is, if it was just something about Anutailam, or if it was about a Brahmi Krita, or if it was about something herbal which is much milder and safer, you can still try it, because even if some adversity happens, the adversity can only be so much, which you can manage. But when it comes to herbo-mineral medicines, you're taking it with random prescriptions, like random dosages, you are inviting a bigger trouble which will not be in your hands to solve it. So always exercise caution when you believe everything that you see on internet. And this is the whole video about Ayurvedic medicines. If you have more questions, I'm always here. Just put it in your comments and I'll be more than happy to answer them all. Thank you so much.